What is going on, college basketball fans? Today we got my winner and score predictions for the February 4th Saturday slate. And as always, I'm going to be doing my predictions for my top 7 games this Saturday. And if there is a game that I do not do a prediction on in this video and you guys want to know it, comment that game down below and I will be sure to respond to that comment with my prediction for that game. And yeah, guys, I'm ready to get into it. Subscribe if you guys are new. Drop a like so I know you guys want to continue to see these type of videos. And yeah, guys, let's get it started. Right, our first game is one of our 2 top Big 12 games that we will be predicting today, and this is a really good one. I think this is a noon tip-off in Ames, and it is between Kansas and Iowa State. This is going to be a really good game, man. And Iowa State, I believe they have not lost a game at home so far this season. Their last home game was against Kansas State, and it was a close one, and I believe this is going to be the first time this year Iowa State loses in Ames, a noon tip-off. Maybe the atmosphere not as good as it usually is, but I highly doubt it. I think Ames is still going to be rocking. I think this will be a very close game, but I am going to have Kansas take this one 73-71. I don't know if Iowa State is going to be able to guard all of Kansas's really good forwards, which include Jalen Wilson, Kevin McCullar, and KJ Adams, which is a center forward kind of combo. I don't know if Iowa State is going to be able to have the size to guard those guys, considering they have been running a 4-guard type lineup. I think for Iowa State to win this game, they're going to need Caleb Grill, Gabe Kalitcher. These guys are going to have to step up. Lindsey, they're all going to have big games, and someone's going to have to try to play some really good defense on Jalen Wilson, and I don't see it happen. I think Kansas is going to beat Iowa State on the road, but in a very, very close game. Game number 2, we got a good one here in the SEC. We have Auburn traveling to Rocky Top to face the Tennessee Volunteers, and Tennessee just lost to Florida yesterday, and Auburn is coming off of a 2-game losing streak they actually did get a win after their 2-game losing streak against West Virginia and Texas A&M. So both these teams, I think both these teams are going to be hungry for a win in this one, but I am going to have Tennessee win this one. I could actually see Tennessee winning this one by 10 or 15 points. But I don't know if Auburn can get this one on the road. I think Tennessee, their backcourt is too good, and they're also really good at defending the paint, which is where Auburn really likes to shine. So I don't know if Auburn can have a good day shooting behind the arc. I could see them possibly winning this one, but I think Tennessee wins this one 70-64. I could see Tennessee winning by 10 plus though. Number 3, we got a pretty good one here in the ACC conference, and I think this one will be pretty close. But Miami, they struggle on the road. They've been struggling really bad on the road in conference play. So this is one that I think personally Miami needs this road win against a top 25 conference opponent in Clemson, who has been playing really well this season. This is one of those ACC games I could see possibly going into overtime. I think it will play out a little bit similarly to the way Miami played NC State on the road, where NC State won that one in overtime, and I predicted Miami to win that game, but they were unable to get it done. I think Clemson star player Hunter Tyson has a big game, hits a shot late to close this game out, and Clemson defends their home court against the Hurricanes in this one. I think Miami could definitely win this game. They just haven't proven it to me on the road yet. I mean, they have guys. I mean, Nigel Pack, he just closed one out the other day, hitting like back-to-back threes on their home court. They need Nigel Pack to be that closer also on the road, and if they can do that, if Isaiah Wong has a good game, if Jordan Miller has a good game, if Norchad Omier can dominate the boards and box out, if they can win that rebounding battle against Hunter Tyson and these good Clemson bigs, I could see Miami winning for sure, but I have Clemson winning this one 81-78 because I can't trust Miami on the road in ACC play just yet. They have to prove me wrong. And next up, we have the Dannyology game of the week. This is going to be an amazing matchup between Zach Edey, Trace Jackson Davis. I mean, I cannot wait to see these two go at it. Pretty much all season long, I have been waiting to see this matchup. It really sucks Indiana isn't going to have a full healthy team. I wish Xavier Johnson was playing in this one, but I still am going to have Indiana pull off the upset at home in Assembly Hall. They will be playing this game twice. They will be playing in Mackey as well later on this season. But I'm going to have Indiana win this. I'm going to predict them to win this one. And I think they're going to need a very big game, not only out of TJD, but also out of Jalen Hood Shifino. I think he has to have a massive game for them to win this game. I think, he's a freshman. He's going to be going up against some of these Purdue freshman guards and Braden Smith. I think between the freshman guards, whoever wins that matchup might be able to help their team win the game. And I'm going to say Jalen Hood Shifino wins the matchup and hands Purdue only their second loss of the season at home in Assembly Hall in a big-time rivalry game. All right, next up we have my second of two very big Big 12 matchups, and had Kansas winning earlier, and I'm having Kansas State win at home here in this one. Earlier this year when these two teams played in Austin, it was a shootout. Both teams scored 100+ points, and it was such a good game, and I hope we get that level of high scoring in this one as well. I don't think we're going to get quite to the hundreds, but I do have them scoring quite a bit of points here. 89 to 84 is what I have it at, and I think that these two teams just match up very well offensively against each other. I think that Kansas State, if Marquise Noel is on, which he hasn't been as consistent as of late, but he's still been really, really solid. They need him to have a big game in this one to win and keep up with the scoring of Texas's bigs, because I think that Texas has really good bigs. There are mismatch problems for a lot of teams, and I don't know if Kansas State has the bigs to be able to stop guys like Dylan Masu or Dylan Mitchell, Dylan Dessou, like Timmy Allen, like Kristen Bischoff. These are really good bigs and athletic bigs at that, and I think that they just athletically are more talented than Kansas State's front court, and that could be a big hole for this Texas team. And if you add in factors like Marcus Carr and Tyrese Hunter playing good as well, it's going to be tough for Kansas State to win, but I am going to predict that they defend their home court and win this one in overtime, 89 to 84, overtime thriller in the second matchup of these two, and Kansas State sweeps the Longhorns on the season. All right, we have two more matchups to finish off this video, and you knew we had to predict this one. This is the biggest rivalry in college basketball, one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports. It is North Carolina versus Duke, and I honestly don't know who's going to win this one because it is in Cameron Indoor Stadium. In my opinion, I do think North Carolina has the better team, and they have been honestly probably more consistent since we've gotten into ACC play, but it is very close. I could see Duke winning this game, especially if guys like Mark Mitchell and Kyle Flipowski are playing really good defense on Armando Bacot. But I think big games late by Caleb Love, big shots hitting late by Caleb Love and RJ Davis. Maybe RJ Davis tries driving more to the hoop, could be the difference in this one. But I think if Duke wants to win this one, like I said, they need Mark Mitchell, Kyle Flipowski. They need these guys to play really good defense on Armando Bacot and block him out and win the board battle. And they also need their veteran, Jeremy Roach, to play a big factor in this one as they are going up against a lot of guys on this North Carolina team. 4 out of 5 starters have played in this rivalry game, plenty of times, whereas Jeremy Roach is just about the only one on Duke who knows the intensity of this rivalry game. So I am going to go with the team that has the more experience in this matchup and just the more experience overall, and go with the Tar Heels, bouncing back after a tough home loss to Pitt. And our last game that we will be predicting here in this video, we have Gonzaga versus St. Mary's, and I cannot wait to watch this one because last year St. Mary's defeated Gonzaga on their home court, and it is always a crazy atmosphere when Gonzaga comes to town to face the Gales, and especially because if the Gales win this game, they will not only be setting themselves up to pass Gonzaga in the top 25 polls, but also setting themselves up to win the West Coast Conference this season. And I think that the Gales do it. I think this is a weaker Gonzaga team than we are used to seeing, and I think St. Mary's is not only going to win this game, control this game all the way throughout, but also win the West Coast Conference this season. I think they are going to do it, and I have them winning this one 69-61. Atmosphere is going to be electric. They're going to control this game, hit some big shots down the stretch, and yeah, guys, the Gales win this one. But that is going to do it for my winner and score predictions of my top 7 games this Saturday. If there is a game you want to know my prediction on and I did not mention it in this video, make sure you leave a comment of that game down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to reply to it, giving you guys my prediction to that game. And that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new and you guys are college basketball fans, because we have daily college basketball videos, streams, shorts, you name it. It's all dropping daily. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching.